Hey everyone. So recently I got a Barnes & Noble gift card for my Nook. And I also went to Barnes & Noble today, so I got a bunch of books. Like, I don't even know how many. Probably like 8 or 9. Maybe more. I don't know. But because of that, I'm not gonna like go over so much what they're about, but I'll briefly describe them. And also I'm gonna try not to make this video too long, but anyways, also I'm gonna show you the books I want to read this year. Like, just like it's like a goal to read these books because I've been either putting it off or just got them. So mostly just the ones I've been putting off because I do that a lot. Alright, so since I went to Barnes & Noble, I actually got some actual books instead of Nook books, so it's really exciting. And instead of like library books are great for their own, like, I mean, they're great because they're free and you just, but I mean, obviously with me the problem is they have a time limit where you have to take them back, and then I haven't read them yet, and that's what happened with all the other books that I had. So at least if I own them, I will read them eventually. So anyways, I have 3 books. Well, technically I only bought one of them, which is technically 2 because it's a bind up, but I bought one of them from Barnes & Noble, and the other ones I got from Walmart. So the first book, and this is the one from Barnes & Noble. I saw this book, which, okay, I'm just going to show you. It is, I'm hoping this is in screen, I'll just show you like that. Strange Angels and Betrayals. It's a bind up, so just to remind you, by Lily St. Croix. The cover is like gorgeous. I just love it. And I have seen Strange Angels and Betrayals before, and I was like, I would read the back and I'd be like, no, I don't want to read this. It was like, it wasn't because of the back. I never gave it a chance. I just was like, the cover is weird and I don't like it. And it was the cover keeping me back from it. And then I see this and I'm like, this looks good. And so I read the back and I'm like, oh my gosh, it sounds so good. And then I'm like, where have I seen this before? And I'm like, oh yeah, this is the ones that I never wanted to read. But then I started reading the first page and I was just like, this is so good. So, I know, first page, and I'm just like already hooked. So I'm gonna read this real soon. After one day, which I'm reading right now, and I'm almost 1/3 of the way through of one day, and I think I'm on page like 76. So I know I'm a slow reader. Don't judge me. So Strange Angels and Betrayals, which they only give one background thing, I think, for both of them. It summarizes, I guess. But basically, I'm just gonna tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Being Human, but like without a ghost. I don't know if you've seen Being Human on, I don't know what channel it's on, but it's so great. I've seen it on Netflix, so it's awesome. But it reminds me of that, because there's like this girl, and I think she's supposed to like be killing. Yeah, she's hunting down ghosts, vampires, wolfen, and the occasional zombie. So, she's hunting down these people, and then she like goes to the school where there's wolves and vampires, I think. And maybe not vampires, maybe it was just wolves, but I don't know. But she befriends a wolf and a vampire, and then she like likes them both. Yeah. So then they don't like each other, the wolf and the vampire, and so she has to choose between them or something. I don't know. It sounds very, very Twilight-ish, but it sounds very good actually. So yeah. Anyways, the second one was one I got from Walmart. It's matched by Ali Khan. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be an I or an L, so it's either Condal or Condi. Don't know. Maybe it'll say on the back. Nope, it's the same. Anyways, very pretty cover. It just like is awesome. And I wasn't gonna get it at first. I saw it on my Nook, and I was like, I don't know, it just doesn't sound that interesting. But then I read it. I thought about it again, and I read the inside cover, or not the inside cover, but like, yeah, the inside cover. But anyways, I read it, I thought about it again, and it sounds kind of like Hunger Games in the way that it sounds like the Hunger Games without the action. It kind of sounds like if you were looking for just the romance in Hunger Games, this would be the book to go to, because it sounds like that. So it sounds really good, actually. She like is supposed to be matched up with someone, and she a face, Xander is like shown on the screen, and she's like, oh, I think he's gonna be good for me, and she starts rethinking her, because I think they're friends, and so she's like, oh, considering him, and then it says the whole thing again, and then it flashes another face briefly, and it's like, I think his name's Kai. So yeah, she has to choose between these two people, and I think she likes Kai better, but I'm not sure. I haven't even read it yet. I'm just going off of the back, so I'm not giving spoilers away, just what I think, so. And then, oh my gosh, the next book I'm so happy about. This one's from Walmart as well. And I didn't recognize the cover at first because it was different than what I've seen other people having in reviews and stuff. But is Blood Red Road by Mara Young. I think that's how you pronounce this. Mara. I don't know. But it says Dustlands, and that was the biggest thing. So I was like, what is this? And then I saw Blood Red Road, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, it's so exciting. Alright, Blood Red Road is about this girl named Saba, and her brother Lou is captured and by cloaked horsemen, and basically her and this guy named Jack and a gang of girls named Freehawks go and try to get him back. So that's what it's about. Okay, the books I bought on my Nook tablet. I bought City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, which is basically just about this girl. I don't remember her name, but she's basically a demon hunter. And then the next one is The Help by Catherine Stockett. And oh my gosh, I have seen the movie twice, and I saw it twice in the same day, right, back to back, basically, and it was amazing. And I know you're not supposed to really, I mean, it's not a rule, but, like, you're not supposed to watch a movie before you see the book. That didn't make sense. Watch the movie before you read the book, and, but I did, because I never really expected to read the book, but after I saw the movie, I was like, I have to read the book. So, yeah, it's basically about the maids, and I don't remember what year it is, maybe, like, the 60s, but basically these maids, and then there's this journalist, and she's trying to write a book about the abuse for the maids that are African American, and it's really, really good. Well, I mean, I haven't read the book yet, but you know what I mean. And then I bought Sherlock Holmes, the complete edition by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and I just thought it looked good. I heard there's a really good series called Sherlock Holmes. I think it's HBO, but I'm not sure. Don't take my word for it. But I heard it was really good. So I was like, I have to read the books too. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't really need to explain this one. It's basically mysteries and crime solving, I'm guessing, but I don't know. Solving something. And then I got Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and that's not on the right screen. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah. So, I don't exactly know what this is about. I'm sorry. I really don't have anything to say about this, but it's something I just always wanted to read. So it's something, it doesn't make sense. If I don't know what it's about, why would I want to read it? But I've heard great things, so that's why I want to read it. And I'll just show you the ones, because I didn't show you any pictures in my last video, which is pretty lame. I mean, I'm sorry for that. It was more of an update video, but I'm going to show you the covers for the ones I got and I talked about in my last video, which is Ashes. And this one's by Ilza, I think that's right, Ilza J. Bick, and it looks good. And then Ashes is about, and I don't know, you can't read it. I know it's really blurry, and I'm sorry for that. But I'm just gonna say what it's about. It's about Alex, Tom, and Ellie, and they both all have different stories. And that basically an electromagnetic pulse sweeps through the sky and kills most of the world's population, and turns the rest of the people there into zombies or others have superhuman senses. But it sounds freaking amazing. So yeah. And then the next book, which I already described, The Fault in Our Stars. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. So, the amazing John Green. I mean, he's a great author. Basically, it's about Hazel, this girl named Hazel, and she has cancer. and Augustus Waters, this guy, comes into her life and changes everything. Alright, so those are the books that I got that are new, and so I'm going to show you the books that I want to read this year. Okay, so 2 summers ago I read, dang it, Fallen? I think it's Fallen. The first book to this series. This is Torment. Lauren Kate. I think it's Fallen. Alright, so I read the first book, and I read it 2 Christmases ago. I think I already said that, but anyways, I read it in 3 days, which is really fast for me. Like, I read it every second of those 3 days. Maybe not every second, I slept, but like, really, I read it a lot. So yeah, it was amazing, and so I got this book, and I didn't, like, I wanted this so bad, and Torment, yeah, pretty cover, I mean, amazing cover, it's so pretty, but, I didn't read it yet, and it's pathetic, because it's been 2 years, it's like, well, I mean, it's probably only been 1 year since it came out, because that was when Fallen came out. I think it's Fallen. Yeah, I have no clue. But, yeah. I think I lent that one out. And then the other one is Buffy the Vampire Slayer by John Vornholt. Alice Henderson. I'm not sure which one of those wrote it, but it's one of those people. And it's a bind-up of Coyote Moon, Night of the Living Rerun. I almost said that wrong. And Portal Through Time, so it looks good. I mean, Buffy, it's like, I want to read it. It's like classic, so why not? So, but I still haven't read it. I've had it for like a year, so. And then this one looks amazing, but it's not like I haven't read it. It's just my mom had it and I never got around to it, and I just realized she had it actually. So, The Road by Cormac McCarthy. Yeah, looks really good. And then this one looks great, and I've heard such great things about it, but I just can't get into it. I just can't get into it. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, it's not that I can't get into it, it's just I haven't tried full-heartedly to actually plunge into this book. So, Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. So, looks so good. And then this one is boring at the beginning, but I know it gets better. So, I just need to, like, get past that beginning. So, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which I would not suggest for people under 16 to see that movie, because I saw the movie and it was really unnecessary, like, unnecessary in the way of unnecessary nudity. Yeah, sorry I said that weird. But anyways, yeah, it's like, and I went with my parents and with my brother, so it was just awkward. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the American version. I don't know if there's another version, but yeah, it was very, very awkward. And I mean, if I was with my friends, I think it would be awkward. So I guess if you're gonna watch this by yourself huddled in your room, which is still kind of weird, then it's okay, but like, I don't know. I mean, anyone older than 16, take precaution. Just don't go with your parents, because that was awkward. But anyways, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Yeah. By Stieg Larsson. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I hope so. Anyways, and the last one, I've read 3/4 of this book, which, it was amazing. It really was, and I say that about a lot of books, but they are all amazing, so, it's just obvious. I mean, it's a given. But, this one really was great. The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger. I think I'm saying that right. And, it's such a good book. I don't know why I didn't finish it, so my goal is to finish it, and this is a very long video, so I'm going to end this video right now, because I have said all the books I wanted to say, and I hope you all have a good day, so see you later.